Hello everyone. Hello, hello. Where am I? There we go. Hello everyone. Good night. We're going to continue our farming simulator playthrough. This night we are going to pass the day actually, so it's not night anymore. And then we are going to seed some rye on both fields. Maybe by a baler. I'm not sure if the hay will be okay anymore. And maybe change our tractors, our harvesters and everything. Depends on what we can find inside of the time constraints of the time that we are in. Let me begin. Start the game. There was a mod though. Where was it? That I wanted to activate. 1 second. Actually, you guys can see this. It's not that Toyota Hilux. Not that one. It was a nice mod. I just don't remember what it did. There's mod mixer. I forgot to add this. This is good. It checks for incompatibilities between the mods and errors and stuff. Regal silo. It's this one. It lets you check like, oh, I want from the 50 million liters that this silo allows me to store here. How much do I want it to be space for wheat? Speed for rye and stuff, because people don't mix the grains, which is something that happens on this game. It's just mixed all up in a single compartment. Anything more? I see. Nope. Everything is okay. Here, let me take chat and put it here. Where's my hat? There we go. I also made the changes to the contracts. They should work now properly. If they don't, then we're fricked. And we may need to fumble with more configs and stuff. Let me check something. Shift R, there we go. Now the hat is in the wrong place. There we go. Did the game break? Did the game crash? There we go. I should have loaded the game before starting this stream. I'm kind of retarded. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Let's spend the day. This is not a sleep trigger. Let's make sure we're going to... Within a time that the shop is open. Bro! 1 second. What do you mean? No space. Did he change where it's being stored again? It did. Mother fluffer. Which one was it? Shift N, Control N, Control Shift N. Toggle hand tool, switch hand tool. Left, Shift, V. Actually, no. I should drive with the harvester, I think. But there is no place for me to store the harvester. Back there. It's kinda bad. Let's go walking. What? Left, Shift V. Why is it? It's Control, dumbass. What we're going to do, we are going to take the tractor that we have to maintenance for a checkup. We're going to see if we can bale that straw that we had from the harvest, and then we're going to see if there is... I'm going to the wrong place. And then we're going to see if there is another better harvester for us to buy. as well as checking if what the silo needs. We have a sprayer as well. I'm not sure if we should lime the field. This is the field that we cultivated last time, like the first stream. Here's where we're going to plant the rye. And there's the tractor. Let me check the construction. To supply materials, bring them. All materials have been supplied. Phase tool of 2. Total remaining. Yeah. So apparently it'll deduct 24,000 by the next month. Did the month not change properly? To a 30-day, no, 28 days. Wait a second. No, there are normal days here. September 2nd, 3rd, 4th. That's good. So I can resume the time to like a 15. Let's drive this to the shop to check on maintenance. I'll probably sell this cart as well because it's too small. There's another one that has more space on it and it's basically the same. Come on, no. No. There we go. Sell. Yes. There we go. The suspension seems to be like fucked. You see that it's like bobbling around on a straight road? I'm not sure if I buy a workshop, I can do like maintenance for free or for like discount. Tire sound, decals, air filter, roof. This version has headlights, but there's this fucking bucket that is ugly as frick. I'll buy this one because I need lights. There we go. Inspection, maintenance, standard, OEM, used parts, original equipment manufacturer parts, standard reliability, 10% of defect risk. Wait a second, let me change the music. It's a bit too loud. There we go. OEM, used, where's our market, premium. Let's go with OEM. See, there's like the finish time, so it'll take 6 hours to do this maintenance. So for this time during the day, I won't be able to use it. And it's doing the maintenance on the Bulldog now. Can I exit it? Yeah, but it says the maintenance is in progress. If I press P, can I access the shop? Yeah, I can from anywhere. What I need to check for harvesters. There will be like harvesters that weren't from this time, because not all of them have the thing. Hi Koi, welcome. Have the time limit thing. For example, this one says here that it's from 1947. I think we're fluffed because there's no harvester from before that. At least that I have downloaded. Not this. Where is it? Here. Before 1950. There's this one, and that's it. 1950s. This is the trailer that I want. But it's larger than the other one. This one can handle a decent amount of grain. But I want to check. Let me see. Your voice is so schemy. What do you mean? My voice may be a bit weird today because I'm not. My throat is still kind of weird. No, I'm so fluffed. I'll need to do with that harvester for longer. That's kinda ass. To like the 60s apparently. Yeah, until the 60s. Sucks to suck, I guess. How much horsepower does that one have? $50. The other one has 90. Oh, thank you, thank you. I did not get the compliment, Chloe. Thank you for saying so. I have this. This is not mine. This one is the cart that I use to haul things. Oh, the baler. I need to buy the baler. I see. Baler. Square balers. There's this one, but I'm pretty sure this one is too modern. Hayliner 378. Let me search this one. New Holland. Hey what? Hayliner 378. Is that right? Yeah. Year of release. 77, yeah, it's too off. Way off. It's the manual baler. Animation speed. This one's better to be fast. I've already used this one. It's very slow. The animation on this one's funny. Windbrower. Do we have any windbrower? No. There's this one, but it's 1 meter, so it's too small. Let's see. We could buy another tractor maybe, if money and if it makes sense. We have this Lens Bulldog. It has 45 horsepower. 45. There's this Farmall from International that can go up to 51. These came later, so it doesn't matter. There are some still that don't have the dates correctly, even though I did a lot to try to make them show up. 57. But I don't know the year of these. I could get this Farmall from like 5 horsepower more, but I don't think it makes much sense. Seeing that I don't really... Maybe a regular car. There's this one, 1956. I'll wait to buy this one. So that I can, like, instead of going everywhere with the tractor, I can go by car. I'll wait for the maintenance. Get done with. Then I grab the tractor, take that trailer back to the farm, grab the bale trailer to get the baler. And then we can play the rye. Yeah. I think it's done. Yeah, it's done. Did he deduct my money? It did. I was scared that he didn't. Maintenance completed. No issues detected. What the hell? Service optimal condition excellent. Okay then. I thought it was like falling apart already. This version has two back mirrors instead of only one. I missed. There we go. This one should have lights from when we were working at night. Get a combine harvester. We have one. That's the one that drinks fuel like crazy. But there's none that we can buy right now, due to the time constraints. We're like in the 50s yet. The only other one that I have downloaded is the one from the 60s. For some reason, it's doing wheelies. See? It's not turning correctly. Let me take off these materials. Load them here. And then we'll put the baler here. For once we can get straw, we can bale it. Apparently the bale that the straw that we got from the last harvest, is it here? It is. And the quality is 100%. It did not rot away. Bazinga. Are these trees part of my property? If they are, I can like... They are. I could chop them up and then set a small production to make like wood planks and stuff. Prefab walls, etc. Instead of needing to buy every single piece of wood, which is very expensive. And now we get this and we go get our baler. The freaking tractor's doing wheelies, dude. I'm not sure why. Maybe this version of it is lighter? That's why it's doing this? Because it's like a wooden trailer. I could hold that. Or it could be a mod that I still forgot to remove. 1 second. I think my food arrived. Real quick. Real quick. in fact not the delivery guy. Wait, what? Turn lights on. Turn right lights on. Left turn lights. Oh, it has signaling, this one. That's nice. It's like a more city type of tractor. Interesting. It still has the same mechanisms and stuff. Let me take this one to the other barn. Take my chances. No, you stay here, you come off. Let me show how this works. You're already bugged? What's going on? Alpha Mero. I'm going backwards for some reason. Turn on Baylor. That crash scared me. But you see, I'm getting the straw into this cart-looking thing. And then when I'm full, let me show you. The green stuff growing on the field is weeds. They are weeds. But it's not much of an issue because when we go through with the cultivator later, it'll push them back into the ground. So much of an issue. See, it bumps out a small baby bale. I remember that it wasn't so buggy though. The first time that I used it. And you can go in first person mode for some reason. And then we can sell these straw bales for some more profit, since we don't have any cows that can eat the straw or use it for bedding. We could make silage, I think, but I'm not sure if it's much more profitable. And I'm pretty sure this does not bale silage, so we don't have the equipment to do silage yet. But I'm so happy that the straw is at a good moisture level. Now the food guy arrived. Let me get it real quick. I'm back with some potato. Control L. There we go. Hi. Let me go back. There we go. Some straw in the back over there. I think it did not collect it because of the moisture. I think. Maybe a different grade of quality. The controls of this thing is so horrible. It's like controlling a tank. There's like so much input lag. I don't mind if the day passes faster. The idea is that the days pass faster. How do I explain this? The months have more days. And the difference between the days isn't much. What matters is what you do between months in this game. So if you, for example, plan something in the beginning of February and something late February, it doesn't change. It'll grow at the same rate. The days of the month is more like just RP and LARPing stuff. But the maintenance tractor mod says that to add more days because some more important types of maintenance need more days. So if you have like a single day per month, it would be a couple of months, which is stupid. I chose to start it in the 50s so that we could have a slow progression of machinery. Especially because I also downloaded a bunch of old tractor mods that I wanted to use. So as time passes, we get better tractors, better harvesters, better equipment overall. And the good thing about this game is that like there is no, oh, you need to eat, or there's recurring expenses. I can go like from the 50s to the 60s without spending a penny. So it's much more about like low scale farming through time until I can get proper equipment, you know. It's much more of an experience. I plan to like make videos about like, oh, from this decade, like the 1950s, what did we do? What types of farmland did we buy? What did we plan? I'd make videos like that once we passed each decade in the game. I think that would be nice to watch. There's a lot of slop content regarding Farming Simulator. It's how I found Farming Simulator, was through slop content. Like those stupid challenges. It was like a challenge like, oh, can I survive 100 days on a super flat world with no money? I think that was the premise of the video. And I found, oh, this game is funny. Let me try it out. And then that's how I figured out. I found out about Farming Simulator. There's too much slop. It's like for every, there are some that play the game for real, but for everyone that plays the game for real, there's like 10 accounts that make AI voiceover of stupid challenges. It's the same way with Cities Skylines. There's people who are like for real builders and want to have a cool experience with the game, build a nice city, use it more like a canvas to paint a city on than just a stupid simulation. And then there's the quirky YouTubers that make like stupid cities for the sake of being stupid that I don't like, that I don't enjoy much. I missed it. Freak you. Where's the... There we go. I got lost for a second. Oops. Like it oversteers for some stupid reason. As if I was like driving in butter. There's the hay that I missed over there. I'll see if I can collect it. If not, then I can just force this bale to go out, and I'll start storing them. There we go. Wasn't even a liter. Let's turn it off, and then Y, X, Z. What button did I press to force it out again? Maybe I can't on this one? F1. Shift equals reset bale counter. Oh, there we go. Turn it off, and I can take you. And leave you here. Do you have like maintenance? No. That's good. term. It's very little straw though. We may get like pocket change for this. Hay bale combined master tractor. What? What do you mean? Frick. People who own farms, they have balers. They're old balers. They're like the now I see. They have, for example, the shop is closed right now. See, they have these balers. They're old ones, but they produce these baby bales like this one. And like, there's the tractor. They hook up the baler, and then they hook up a trailer that doesn't have this. It's on the back, like kids or other people over here. As the bale is coming out of the baler, they take the bale with their hands and they go stacking it. Seems to be great fun. But it's not very economical. You need like 2 people to do that. Whereas like, for example, round bales, you just need a single person with a lot of with some equipment. Like it's a Kubota? What's the name of the small white thing that you can put a bale fork on? And people that work on in small constructions use it. It's like a lion cat something, the logo. One of those to handle the bales, and a single guy can do like a whole field baling it like in an afternoon. Uh, 9,000 liters of bale of straw. It's not much. Let's see how much bales they're going for in the market. To see if it's okay to sell them now or later. Let's see. No. Bales. Straw. In January. The middle of January. I'll store them so then. Because I can do other commissions. They give me straw. And I believe I can take the straw from those fields that I do commissions from and sell it later. Start here. Why not? El Farm Simulator. I have a map that is in Spain, but it's a very weird map. But they had a bunch of different fruits, like pears, plums, and stuff that you can plant in an orchard. But it's a very weird map. Like every farm is surrounded by a wall. It's very strange. It's not like, oh, it's a fence. No, it's like a 10-meter tall wall. There's like 7 farms in that map. So it looks like a bunch of castles in the middle of the map. It's a very odd map. But something that I like about this game is that each map can have a lot of difference between them. There's I think there may be a mod for electric fences, but I don't need them. The cattle doesn't try to escape. But one thing that I really like is that each map can have like its own code, I guess you could call it that. It has some quirks that you can make on the editor, on Giant's the developer of this game, on Giant's map editor. Or for example, there's a French map where you can grow snails, which is not something that the devs, it's not something native to the game, and it's not a mod, it's something that is in the map. So as you download the map, you download by itself a mod that it's like self-contained in the map. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of stuff like that. There's people that add bunnies, different breeds of cows. But now, we collected the hay, the straw. We should cultivate that field to put the rye on it. Field 6-7 is cultivated, and then we need to cultivate 63. We could buy 59, but I think we don't have a good cash flow for it right now. Do we have any commissions though? Bale wrapping, bale cultivating. Oh, this one place is really good, but the field is gigantic. Fertilizing. There are some harvesting ones. Peas, special equipment. Sorghum we can do. We can do sorghum. It's like a very small one and pays to do money. And there's this one, which is onions, and we can do it. Great. There's a single one that we can use our harvester on. Great. I saw a cornfield coming here from here. 53. Is it corn? It's corn. What stage is it? It's growing. Dang it. When will it be good for harvest? Next year. Growing corn in Poland. Yeah, this time of the year it's more vegetables are getting ready for harvest. And the issue of vegetables in this game is that there's no good equipment. Every equipment is like a meter, 2 meters at best. It's like really boring. You have to do like 3 or 4 passes to collect everything. And it isn't that profitable. Kind of, if you have like a very large field, you get like 5,000 trillion bajillion tons of carrots. It's very high yield, but it's not necessarily very rentable. Profitable. Speaking of rent, we can rent. Like, we can lease fields for very cheap. Like 6-9 Polish money per month. That's like Google Gaga money. Like 59. It's a pretty large field. It's basically 1.5 hectares, and we'd pay 350 per month. Let me search something on Mr. JetGPT real quick. I have this mod where like you need to study the ground. Something that modern farmers do a lot. They check the quality of their ground, the type of ground that they have, and then they check how much yield or how much fertilizer or how much lime that type of ground needs, and then they sync it with their implements so that you don't spend too much lime on places that don't need that much, and under lime places that need more lime in your own field. Or like fertilizer, they use this for herbicide as well, for weed killers. They use like very small cameras that look and see if the weed is there, and if it is, it sprays the herbicide only on the weed instead of carpet bombing the field. But that's something that's very modern. I want to know how much I can do that in 1950 without taking off the realism of this. I'm on a 1950s farm, LARPing as a 1950s farmer in Farming Simulator, but I have precision farming installed, as well as the moisture mod, so that I can only harvest in periods where it's not that moist, or if it's too dry, etc. So that the game is not that trivial. But as a 1950s farmer, did they knew that you need to fertilize the field? Maybe that you should lime it. That's the part where I'm getting confused. Should I lime the fields? Would it be period appropriate for me to lime the fields? And how much? The farm is located in Poland. I do this a lot. It's really good. ChatGPT has a text-to-speech digital. What's the name? I forgot the name, but like, I do this for a bunch of stuff. You talk to it, and it puts in text so well. It's a really good system. If you go if you change your phrase, like, oh no, it's not this, it's that. It does not like write, oh, it's not this, it's that. It changes and it understands a command in the middle of the chat. It's really good. ChatGPT has a really good text-to-speech system, much better than other AIs. I use it, for example, when I want something from Grok, and Grok is really bad on this. I go to ChatGPT, I talk to it, and then you can click the, for example, I can do this, and instead of pressing the arrow for it to already send the prompt, you can click the square so that it just transcribes of what you said, and then that's how it looks. It also does like quote unquote. It's really good. It's really good. It's very smart. It's very smart. I love it. The interesting part is that you shouldn't treat 1950s farm like a modern precision farming operation. The knowledge existed, but availability, affordability, machinery, and precision were very different. I expected so. For your role play, Poland already had fertilizer industry before World War II. So the war was rebuilt, agricultural research in the early 50s. Might make animal manure the primary fertilizer. I don't have cows. And I'm pretty sure you can buy manure. I'd also need a manure spreader, which is something that I think I don't have. Poland's agricultural fertilizer consumption subsequently increased dramatically during the following decades. By 61, was using already 56 kilograms of nutrients per hectare of arable land. Lime, yes, but don't lime constantly. A 1950s Polish farmer could absolutely lime a field. In fact, Polish agriculture research was explicitly studying liming during this period. There is a 1955 Polish paper titled roughly Effect of Liming and Soil Properties on the Field, on the Fertilizing Effect of Ammonia Water. I'd make lime a periodic field rehabilitation operation, not an annual operation. Every several years when needed. Leaving fields fallow, common depending on farm, reasonable, more than high yield fertilization. Crop yield is something that I am aiming to do. I have a mod that encourages crop rotation, which is something that the base game doesn't have, which I find very strange. It's such a central part of farming, and there's no crop rotation. Okay. I like that the name of the chat was in Polish. What is this? Seeds. Bunch of seeds. Let me cultivate field 63 then. What? Make it. Let's follow the hedgerow first. I think this is the largest cultivator that we have. This pass was horrible. This left side of the field. increasing the passage of time so that we can work on during daylight. I got la wool. There's it's something that was added on Farming Simulator 25. There's grapes and olives. I did some grapes in the map once. They're pretty cool, but they're very its own equipment dependent because it's not very mechanizable. Like, I'm pretty sure in a lot of parts of Italy, France, Spain, Portugal, etc., where these are still planted, they still collect them manually. So there's not a bunch of machinery, and this game is very machinery heavy. That research that we did on Polish farms, use of fertilizer and stuff, it made me wonder, how did Soviet era countries in general, both the Soviet Union and Yugoslavia, Poland, Germany, relate with Western academia? Like, I'm sure it was seen with an air of suspicion. And did they like share research a lot? Like if some American, West German asked for a copy of a paper, did they readily allow someone to access it? And the same thing for the other side. Did a West German allow an East German have access to their paper? And did they like the lingua franca that they used was Russian, or did they use English? This done is pretty much done. And we plant rye on it. Is this full of seed? It is. Rye, barley, oat, canola, are for rye. Let's see the closest field. Let's seed 6-7 first. It is sitting rye. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it, but it is. If you look closely on the map on the right, the left, the blue part it shows that it's sitting. It's not turning for some stupid reason. I think it's because of the cedar. The tires are freaking static, so they don't turn with the rest of the tractor. If you're turning in small increments, you can turn. Operating a tractor before power steering must have been hellish. I'm not sure if you can buy manure. Let me see if there is a manure spreader that I can use. Let me just do this row and then I'll open the shop. Let's see. Manure spreader. No. Anything that looks area appropriate. There's this one that is pretty close, and that's it. It's a John Deere. How much horsepower? 20. I may do a little anachronism in order to get at least a single spreader, because these are all the manure spreaders that I have, and this one is the closest one to the era. I have, let me see. Ah, no, I'm pretty sure that one is just fertilizer and... Where is it? Did I get it? I think I didn't. Did I? Let me see. No, I didn't buy it. There was a spreader. Why didn't the gear change? There was a spreader for fertilizer, but I chose not to buy it when I was setting up everything, and I chose right. I may buy that John Deere, or I'll look up for manure spreaders that are older. I may do that instead. If I cannot find it, I'll buy the John Deere and see if I can buy manure apart to fertilize the fields. Overload warning. Is under heavy load. The warning indicator that just lit up on the dashboard is letting you know the machine may not have enough power for the current task. Oh, it's because I'm using the wrong gear. Nope. think I'll zigzag now. This freaking engine, dude. If you go on second gear, it goes to 9,000 RPM. If you go on first, it's like 17,000 RPM. So either I'm going to blow up your engine or I'm going to stall it. There's this part here that I missed. There we go. This field is planted. Let me fill up this thing. Open cover. No, take it. What button do I press again to fill it up? V? no. B, Z, X, V, no. N, M, L. Frick. Change seeds, no. Shop map. Nope. No idea. I forgot. Dang it. Oh, no. This one is like this. Yeah. You place it above it to fill it up. There we go. I'm going to call it for today. I'm not sure if I'll plan the next field unlock. I think I won't. I think I'll leave it for next stream. But I'll look up for manure spreaders that are period appropriate. In a way that I don't need to. Put a John Deere from 10 years in the future into the gameplay. So I'll see if I can find something on the workshop or other mod providers. But that's it. Thank you all who came up today. Today was very productive. It was very enjoyable. I freaking love this game. It's so relaxing. I love it. Thank you all who came up today. Love all of you. God bless all of you. I'll be praying for all of you. And thank you all. See you next week. Follow me on X. Check the Discord. It's all on the description. Until next week. God bless all of you. Bye bye.